Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am.
Kindly introduce yourself.
Yes, I am Jade Moreno, 35 years old, separated. I am youngest of the family out of the 5 children. I have 2 children. They are both girl, ages 18 and 9 years old.
How many are you in the family?
5.
5.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
How many brothers?
I have 1 brother
And 3
3
sisters.
sisters, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You're separated
Yes, ma'am.
with how many children?
2 children,
2
ma'am.
children. 2 sons or daughters?
Daughters, ma'am.
Daughters. Ages of
18 years old and 9.
18 and 9 years old. Okay. Did you finish your college?
Yes, ma'am.
Of what course?
BSA, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, last 2000.
That is how many
4
years?
years
A 4 years course.
Yes.
And also, do you have other course?
Yes, ma'am. I have already taken my caregiving course 6 months in Palawan Adventist Training Center, last 2010.
Okay. Have you worked as a domestic helper abroad
Yes,
before?
ma'am.
Where?
In Oman.
In Oman. Of what nationality?
Omani, ma'am.
Omani.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you? Is your employer has a children?
Yes, ma'am.
How many?
1.
Of what age?
When I was there, she is 3 years old.
She's 3 years old. Did you finish her contract?
Yes, ma'am.
How many years?
2 years.
2 years. How about in the Philippines? Have you worked? Do you have any experience as a domestic helper?
I have, ma'am.
Where?
In Palawan.
Palawan.
Yes.
Of what nationality?
Philippines. Filipino.
Also Filipino.
Yes, ma'am.
And for how many years?
Since I have took my caregiving course until now.
Okay. Up to the present.
Yes, ma'am.
What are your duties and responsibilities?
Take care of the babies.
How many children?
2 children,
Ages of?
5 and 10. And then I am the one who the household chores and cook for the family.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am.
How about Chinese food? Do you know how to cook
Yes,
Chinese
ma'am.
food? What
Yes,
kind?
Steam fish, congee, with simmered with meat.
Okay. Can you also do marketing?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how to look for the good fish or vegetables?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So do you know how to operate some electronic machines, like for example, the vacuum cleaner,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
washing machine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have patient in taking care of an elderly?
Yes, ma'am.
How can you take care of them?
I can take care of them when they are in needs of bathroom, when they need to make urine, and take them water, give them water, and take them a bath, and give them food.
Food.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
How about the children? Do you have patient in taking care of the children?
Yes, ma'am.
How can you get along with the children?
I can be easily with them while I can get their attention.
Can you teach them with their studies, with their
Yes, ma'am.
assignments?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
For their school.
Are you willing to finish your contract working in Hong Kong?
Yes, ma'am.
And what if your employer will give you a day off, but it will not be in weekends? Is it okay with you?
Yes, ma'am. It's okay with me.
There's no problem with
No,
that.
yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
How about if they will ask you for another year contract?
Yes,
Are you
ma'am. It's okay
willing?
with me. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why do you want to work in Hong Kong?
I want to work in Hong Kong for my family needs, especially for my children's future, for their college.
For their studies.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you give me can you give a short message for your future employer?
Yes, madam, if I'm unlucky to choose me to work in Hong Kong, I promise to work as well as my best and being a good a domestic helper for you, and I promise to finish my contract.
Okay. Do you know any nursery rhyme?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you give me an example?
Yes, ma'am. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. That is all,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you very much for that song. What if somebody will, a stranger will go to the house of your employer, and your employer is not around? What are you going to do?
I will call to my employers first. I'll let them to get inside in the house, ma'am.
For example, you make a mistake. What are you going to do?
First, I will try to say first to my employer about my mistake and say sorry.
And you promise you will not do the same mistake again.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think that will be all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.